Good morning, hustlers. I hope everyone had a nice weekend, the perfect balance of relaxation, work, and whatever else you wanted to create. Gonna jump right in here. Big shout out to the top 3 performers. Number 1, Magic Mike. Congratulations, doing the most out of all of us thus far. Second place, Charles Rios, coming in at the 2nd spot. And number 3, rounding them out, Mama tries. Nice job, Tiffany. Tiffany's dealing with a little bit of an injury too, and she's still making it happen. So kudos to you, Tiff. I know it's not easy. You guys are all making it happen. Also want to give a shout out to Ken Alexander and Ethelrad for rounding out the top 5 with yours truly. And I wanted to ask everybody, after a few weeks into the challenge, have a check-in with yourself and see. I love these 3 questions. What's working? What are you doing that's working right now? What is not working in the last few weeks, and what is missing? So I have the intention to check in with all of you and ask that question. So if you're watching this, try to give yourself a couple minutes, reflect, write something down, so when I reach out to you in the next day or two to have our check-in, let me know what is working for you currently, what's not working, and number 3, what's missing that you could potentially add. For example, for me, what's working for my nutrition: I cut out sweet sugary cereal. I am a sucker for Captain Crunch. I am a sucker for Reese's Puffs, Count Chocula. That shit, I love it. It was always a treat growing up, and up until this challenge, I found myself rewarding a little too much. It was my afternoon snack, and I noticed that it wasn't serving me because I couldn't just stop at 1 bowl. I would eat 2, and then I would feel terrible. So I've replaced that. So that's working for me. What's not working is that I'm noticing I'm drinking too much alcohol on the weekends. It was all I could do to just really drink 2 days and keep myself under my minimum or under my maximum, of 2 drinks. So my wine consumption, I noticed that it's a little more than I wanted, and I'm confronted with my challenge to lower that to 2 glasses or less on the weekends. And what's missing? What's missing? Journaling. One thing I noticed that I'm kind of coming up against is my resistance to journaling, so I'm committed to adding it this week, some more journaling for my mindfulness practice. I want you guys to reflect on those same questions, because it's good to keep the things that are working for us. It's also good to acknowledge the things that are not working, so we can adjust, and the things that are missing, so we can potentially add. What else was there? The exercises are coming a little bit slow, so as I'm sending this, I may or may not be adding the exercises a little later. I'm sorry. Hate to say it's out of my hands. I'm responsible for everything in my life, but my editor has not gotten them to me. So thank you for your patience. By the end of the day, I am committed to having the week's exercise to you guys. Also, by way of nutrition, so I sent you guys a kind of a long recipe about the quinoa turkey bowls. It was a lot of prep. You have to cut a lot of vegetables, prepare the Brussels sprouts, kale, do the spicy tahini sauce. But when you have it all together, it is a dynamite recipe. Man, me and Jocelyn are just loving these. I said 2 pounds for the ground turkey. I would probably double that. Looking back, I'm probably going to have to make a little bit more than the 2 pounds I wrote in, but a really tasty, really healthy, balanced bowl. It's got your proteins, fats, and vegetables all in there, and a tasty kind of fall, roasty, bowly flavor. Really, really love it. So I implore you guys to give that a try. Also, the chicken salad, really easy to make, really fast. It's a hit in our family. Sophie loves it too. Give that a whirl if you guys are a little short on time. That one's just a lightning fast chicken salad. Let's see what else. I think that's all for now. If you guys have any other questions about anything coming up and need any clarity on exercises, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll be available Tuesday to field any questions in the office hours from 5 to 6 p.m. You guys have a wonderful week. Reach out with any questions as always. Love you all, and we'll talk soon. Take care.